Neil Gaiman, Cassandra Clare, Marissa Mayer, S.E. Hinton, Andy Weir, Meg Cabot, Lev Grossman, Naomi Novik. What do all these authors have in common? They write fan fiction. Now, I know there's always been a lot of controversy around fan fiction. Is it plagiarism? Is it lazy writing? All sorts of things. So today, I want to talk to you about why I think fan fiction is an important part of writing. Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to write fan fiction, but I do believe that everyone needs to have respect for those who do. A lot of people think that fan fiction is lazy writing or something only teenage girls do. There has been a lot of news articles in the past few years, especially since E.L. James's 50 Shades series exploded. There have been a lot of news articles about fan fiction and the preconceptions of what fan fiction is in the past few years, especially since E.L. James's 50 Shades series has come out. For the most part, it seems to be generally accepted by media that fan fiction is just something bored teenage girls do to make the male actors of their dreams commit homosexual acts. Sure, a lot of fan fiction does have homoerotic undertones, but so does a lot of mainstream television. One of the other complaints about fan fiction is that it is derivative and unoriginal. But honestly, can we say anything written today is original? Almost everything borrows from something else. And when big name authors such as Neil Gaiman publishes stories like his Sherlock Holmes short stories, then that's just honoring an author. That's pastiche and homage. But if a teenage girl does the same thing, she's being derivative and unoriginal. I'm going to say it. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I truly believe a lot of the hatred of fan fiction goes into sexism. Things that teenage girls like, or things that are associated with teenage girls, are considered lesser. It's the same reason why a lot of pop music is put down. But I don't want to just talk about why people believe fan fiction is bad. I want to show some of the good parts of fan fiction. I myself grew up reading and writing fan fiction. It's how I learned how to write. It's how I learned how to tell a story. It was easier as a kid to not have to do all of the steps of creating a story. I had ready-made characters that I adored, a ready-made world that I sometimes left, and I got to play in that sandbox. It taught me the important elements of writing a story. Actually, my first self-published romance novel was a Teen Wolf fan fiction. If you can find that story online, then you can definitely see the influences Teen Wolf had on the story. Fan fiction has the ability to build a person as a writer through almost every aspect of the creation, whether it's outlining and building the story, posting it, getting feedback. Every step makes a stronger writer, and nowhere has community quite like the fan fiction community. That by itself is a good enough aspect of fan fiction to make an author stronger. Now, I know not everyone's going to agree with me, and that's fine. I just want to give my perspective of why fan fiction is so powerful and so good. Fan fiction allows people to explore the type of things they want to see in mainstream media. Most books, movies, and television shows out now are cis white, and heteronormative. For a lot of people, they don't see themselves reflected in those stories. So they turn to writing, they turn to the things that they love about those stories and remix it to better reflect the world as they know it. Sure, a lot of times these writers may grow up to do original writings, but if they don't, who cares? That's the main thing I don't get about people who hate fan fiction. Who exactly are these writers harming? In a totally fixed statistic, 99.8% of fanfic writers do not do it for any monetary gain. They do it just for the love of the world, of the characters. So who are these people hurting? Very often they are actually helping the media that they are writing fan fiction for. There has been many times where I've seen a fandom, seen the fan art, seen the fan fiction for a book, and decided to check out the original work. Those fans got me to spend money on the original author that I may not have spent. And I know a lot of people in fandom feel the same way. So if anything, fanfic writers help mainstream media. Now, I know not everyone will agree with me in the things that I've said in this video, and that's okay. If you agree or disagree, let's have a polite discussion about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. For more content like this, or things more directly related to writing, please subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when I post again. Until then, see you later.